see the jersey, you know we are Brazilian, you know? Brazuca. Yeah, but you know the key dates for the World Cup teams to focus on, which are October 21 and November 13, November 14. You understand? Because October 21 is the date that they are supposed to submit their 35 to 55 shortman list of players, provisional list to FIFA, and then November 13 is the date that is the last football date in the schedule in terms of clubs playing games. That's the last day clubs can play games, and they're obliged to release their players to go and represent their countries in the FIFA World Cup. So with that in mind, there are a few teams that have dropped their provisional squads as per some sources. I'm not sure if there's any truth to it, but Sport TV Portugal, that's at Sport TV Portugal on Twitter, so you can go to them at Sport TV Portugal. You can go to them on Twitter and you will see a provisional list that they have put up in terms of the 55-man squad that the 26 players will be selected for Portugal from, right? In that list, because as you know we are breaking down Portugal, in that list, let's start from goalkeepers. So from goalkeeper, they have Diogo Costa, they have Rui Patricio, they have Anthony Lopez of Lyon, that's Roma, FC Porto, they have Jose Sa of Wolverhampton, Rui Silva of Real Betis, right? So after those 5 goalkeepers, I'm thinking that they are going to whittle it down to a Diogo Costa, that's of FC Porto. That's my opinion. So number 1, I'm going to name the 3 goalkeepers that I think they will carry. They have been doing pretty well. Diogo Costa of Porto, I think he will go. I think Rui Patricio will go of Roma, right? And I will elaborate on other videos to come out in terms of their contributions, in terms of their progress so far in this season. I think they will carry Jose Sa. So the 3 goalkeepers for me for Portugal is Diogo Costa of FC Porto, Rui Patricio of Roma, and Jose Sa of Wolverhampton. That's the 3 goalkeepers I think they will carry. As I said, you can go on at Sport TV Portugal to find this list. This list wasn't produced by me. I am using a list that was produced or put up by at Sport TV on Twitter. In their defense now, they have Diogo Dalot of Manchester United, Joey Cancelo of Manchester City, Thierry Correia of Valencia, Danilo of Paris Saint-Germain, Diogo Leite of Union Berlin, Fabio Cardoso of FC Porto, Jose Fonte of Lille, Ruben Dias of Man City, Mario Rui of Napoli, Nuno Tavares of Marcella, Nelson Semedo of Wolverhampton, Cedric Soares of Arsenal, Antonio Silva of Benfica, David Carmo of FC Porto, Domingos Duarte of Getafe, Goncalo Inacio of Sporting, Pepe of FC Porto, Thiago Dijalo of Lille, Nuno Mendes of Paris Saint-Germain, Rafael Guerreiro of Borussia Dortmund. So for me, this is 20 defenders that they have named, and I'm thinking that they will bring Diogo Dalot, João Cancelo, Danilo, the 3, Ruben Dias, right there, Nelson Semedo, Rafael Guerreiro, Pepe, and Domingos Duarte. I think they will bring those guys. That's my opinion. So of the 10 defenders that I see picked here, and the guy from Lille named Tiago Dijalo. Moving ahead now in terms of looking ahead in the middle of the park. So in the middle of the park, they have named Florentino from Benfica, Ruben Neves from Wolverhampton. I think Ruben Neves will go. Moutinho from Wolverhampton. I think he will go as well. Renato Sanchez of Paris Saint-Germain. I think he will go as well. Matheus Nunes, Wolverhampton. Vitinha of Paris Saint-Germain. Bernardo Silva will go. Fabio Vieira of Arsenal. I'm not sure about him. Nuno Santos of Sporting. William of Betis. Paulina of Fulham. João Mario of Benfica. I think he will go. Sergio Oliveira of Galatasaray. Otavio of FC Porto. Bruno Fernandes, I think, will go. Fabio Carvalho of Liverpool. That's the youngster. I think they will carry this youngster. You know, Fabio Carvalho is a very technical footballer. I think he's a very good talent. Goncalo Guedes of Wolverhampton, and I think he will go as well. And Trincao of Sporting. In the attack now, they have Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, he's going. Jota was named, but I think Jota is injured, so Jota is not going to go. João Felix will go. Rafael Leao will go. Andre Silva will go. I think it's up here where I think a lot of these names, because I have Cristiano Ronaldo, João Felix, Andre Silva, Rafael Leao. But guys, when you look at this squad, you know, this squad for me is possibly in the top, I would say top 6 squads in the World Cup in terms of going into the World Cup, because I think France squad is very deep. Brazil has a very good squad. That's 3. That's France, Brazil, Portugal, who I think is there. I think a lot of persons write out Spain, but Spain have an outside chance. If you look at them in the Euros, right? So I would give Spain an outside chance. If England gets their act together, they're up there with a pretty decent squad as well. So it's gonna be an interesting World Cup. And then you have the Argentines, right? Who have basically coming into this tournament as Copa America champions. So and they have Lionel Messi, so you know that go. But I mean, to me, I think it will be between Brazil, it's like Brazil and Argentina, Portugal has a chance. France, I have to see. France, if France can get it together, they will have a chance also. But you can tell me your views and your feedback on this Portugal squad. Do you like some of the players? When you go and look at the squad, what do you think? Who will make the squad versus who won't make the squad? That's the final cut of 26. Remember, November 13 is the day that the last fixture will be played on the domestic calendar, Europe or otherwise. And then November 14 is the day that the final list will be published. I'm not sure if we will get a chance to go over the England list, because Gareth Southgate has announced that he is not going to be drawn into publishing the England Sharpman list. But I can tell you that controversy surrounds the 55 Sharpman list for Spain, because they have not listed David De Gea, who has been their #1 for years now, in the provisional listing, if that is true. So right now, as it stands, I think Unai Simon, Brighton's Robert Sanchez, and Brentford's David Raya, those guys will be the main 3. I think the other 2 goalkeepers, that Kepa at Chelsea, might be a backup, and Getafe's David Soria. But Unai Simon is going to be the #1 in the goal, I think, for me. Brighton's Robert Sanchez, very decent goalkeeper, and Brentford's David Raya. Those are the three goalkeepers that is going to go onto the plane for Spain. No David there, so I'm sorry Spain fans to burst the ball, but no David there. That's it from us guys for now. Continue to share the channel. I've known that I have not been putting in a lot of the work so far, but you will see a video come out every week in terms of leading up to the World Cup, and we will try and cover the matches of the World Cup. As you know, Clarendon College is my school. We have dropped 5-0. I think Clarendon College is a lock for the Doncaster Cup this season, and I think I'm going out on a limb and saying it's going to be a Clarendon College Glenmuir final if it turns out that way, and with Clarendon College taking it, and I think it will be a JC KC final with JC claiming the prize. So I think you will have a Clarendon College JC matchup in terms of the Olivier Shield, and I think for the I can't call the Ben France or the Walker Cup because you know I have to wait and see the losers going to that side, right? However, I think for the Super Cup we will be defending our championship. So all in all, I think Clarendon College will have a triple crown. Bless up. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You understand? Respectable analysis coming and dissection on all the teams in the World Cup, right? Pretty much all the big guns, mainly the Portugal, the Argentina, the Brazil, the France, the Germany, right? As you know, and even like as I said, Senegal is my little African team that I'm backing in terms of, you know, just make some noise in the World Cup. But Brazil is my team originally. I understand? So remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm out.